So if you're wanting to become an entrepreneur, I think there's one key thing that you have to ask yourself, and it's, are you passionate about it?
I think a lot of people that want to be entrepreneurs talk themselves out of doing what they want to do. But a true entrepreneur doesn't think like that. A true entrepreneur thinks, yes, I am capable of doing that.
Young people to me they have the most potential in my mind to be successful entrepreneurs.
My business partner and I didn't become friends until college, but once she and I got together and became such good friends, it was probably even after college that we really started to want to do something together, something more than just our day job, something more than just raising our kids, which was, of course, the most important job to us. But we had an ambition together to move forward with the business. First, we had to decide what kind of business we wanted to have. Then we had to name our business. Then we had to get a license for the business. We had to register as an LLC and move forward in that direction. And then from there, again, we learned so many things about the business world in general. We had to develop a business plan, decided what goals, which direction we wanted to go, which were all things we had in our head, but it was really important that we got those things on paper because we wanted to make sure that the business was headed in the direction that we wanted it to go. As we developed and discussed the idea of our first product, we realized, okay, if we're really going to make this work and develop this product, then we have to have a business behind it. And so I remember sitting at our kitchen table brainstorming ideas for our business, and we came up with Milestones and Miracles. And from there, we registered as a small business in the state of West Virginia. We formed an LLC and moved forward with becoming a professional business. Certainly our love for children inspired us, our own children being mothers, but also the children and families that we work with through our jobs. Nicole's a physical therapist and I'm a speech therapist, and we work for the West Virginia Birth to 3 program. We go in and see children who have delays in a specific developmental area or all developmental areas, and we also work with children that may have diagnoses that cause those delays. So we work with the child and also work with the parents, the families, educating them on what to expect from their growing child. So working with those families and seeing our own children grow and develop really inspired us to create our product, because we were finding that there wasn't a resource out there that referenced development for the first 3 years of a child's life and paired it with play. You could find many books on development, but there was no book that then followed it up with what to do. So we paired that together in our product and really feel that we have a resource for families and professionals that they can use with their children. I think probably the person that's inspired me the most through this whole process has been my business partner, Nicole. Nicole has a lot of internal drive and motivation, and maybe when I'm feeling down, she picks me up and keeps me going with the business and helps us move forward. Certainly, I would also say that my own mother and my grandmothers have inspired me my whole life. I learned to care for children from them. I've learned to love children because of them. So they have given me the foundational skills to be comfortable around children and again, to love children and appreciate the miracle of development from a very young age. So they certainly, my mother and my grandmothers have inspired me, but also my business partner, Nicole. There hasn't been one specific mentor. Nicole and I have reached out to several friends through the entire business product development process. We have friends that are attorneys that have given us advice along the way. We have friends who are accountants who have given us advice along the way. Thankfully, we have a large, gracious, caring, kind, giving network of friends that have all kind of mentored and helped us along this path that we've come. We really talked to a lot of friends, a lot of parents, in our same stage of life, asking them, do you think this would be helpful for you? Do you think this is something that would sell on the market? And they all agreed, and they all encouraged us to get on the ball and get moving with it, or it still just might be an idea in our heads. So yes, we really reached out to a lot of people who encouraged us to go ahead and start the business and create the product. Because we both grew up in West Virginia. She's from Weirton, West Virginia, and I grew up in Blacksville, West Virginia, just outside of Morgantown, and we love our state. We knew that we wanted it to be a business in West Virginia. We wanted to build our home state and base it in Martinsburg, which is where Nicole lives now. Our target audience are new parents and young families who have children ages birth to 3. The product is geared to that age range. And also, though, we have a website that has a blog, and we blog weekly. We have over 200 entries now on the blog. And we blog about all age ranges of children because our own children are no longer toddlers. We have the oldest child between us is 9. So we blog about personal experiences with older children as well as our professional experience with younger children. Social media has been key for us. We have done no advertising. We've paid for no advertising, so we really rely on social media to get the word out there about our business and our product. We have had a website up and going for 3.5 years, and we started the website and our blog about 2 years before we received the first shipment of the product, because we wanted to build a following with the blog, so then we would pull people in and have their attention for when we released the product. And that served us very well. So social media has been key. We also have a Facebook page that's been up and running for over 3 years. We have a Twitter account that I think we've been close to 1.5 years with tweeting. So we really rely heavily on social media because it is our only advertising. For me, the biggest challenge has been being a part-time speech therapist, raising my 3 children, being a wife to my husband, just balancing everything. And every mother that you talk to will tell you that it's just a balancing act. I have days where I'm riddled with guilt because I've been on the computer all day tweeting and Facebooking for the business, or I've been on the phone, talking to somebody about the product, and I feel like I've ignored my kids. So that's probably been the hardest thing for me, is raising the 3 kids and balancing that with my profession as a speech therapist and a business owner. I've come a long way, though. I've learned to balance it all pretty well, I think, but that's been the hardest obstacle. Our biggest success has been recently we won the All-Star Entrepreneurs Cafe in the state of West Virginia. What that is last November, we participated in the Entrepreneurs Cafe in Shepherdstown. And it's a crowd-funded event where you go and for 5 minutes you pitch about your business and what you would do if you win the award money. So we won that last November, and we used that money that we won to produce a commercial that is actually on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. Because again, social media is our only advertising, so the commercial has helped us to reach even more people through the social media outlets. There's going to be bumps in the road, and that's expected. But try not to let it get you discouraged. You have to keep moving forward. You have to go back to the very beginning and remember why you're chasing this dream. Remember what your original inspiration was, and remind yourself of that.